Everyone. My name is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and tonight we have Felicia Brown. And Felicia is a sought-after public speaker and with appearances at many state, national, and international conferences and conventions in the massage and spa industries. Felicia is also a licensed massage therapist and NCB TMB approved provider. Felicia has won numerous awards for her business skills and accomplishments. Most recently, she was awarded the 2009 Spa Person of the Year Award by the Day Spa Association and was selected as one of the top entrepreneurs of 2009 and top 25 movers and shakers of 2008 by Business Leaders magazine. Felicia is a certified guerrilla marketing coach and is on the staff of Natural Touch School of Massage in Greensboro, North Carolina. She has written for and been quoted and featured by many industry publications, including Day Spa magazine, Skin Incorporated, Massage Therapy Journal, Massage Magazine, Massage and Bodywork, Spa Management Journal, Spa Business, and Dermoscope, and probably millions others. So welcome tonight, Felicia.
Oh, thanks so much, Ryan. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here, and I'm really excited to share some good information with everybody on the show.
And I think that was only your abbreviated bio, because if we did your full bio, I think we'd be here the whole night. So
it's kind of long.
Yeah.
It's kind of long.
And let's start it off by, what is your background in
practice since 1994. And the reason I became a massage therapist was because I like to help people. And I really felt like massage therapy was one way that I could do that. You know, I've always done massage, did it on my family and friends growing up. A lot of people have a similar story. But when I was looking at making a career change from the restaurant industry, I really wanted to do something that was authentically me and where I could really make a difference in people's lives. So through a little bit of trial and error, searching around, I ended up putting in an application for massage school. And, well, they accepted me, so I decided to go. It was really sort of haphazard, honestly. But it was an amazing choice, one that has really shaped my life amazingly and provided tremendous opportunities in my career, both as a hands-on practicing therapist, also as a business owner, and now as an educator, consultant, and coach. So I really love it. I'm still in practice, although compared to when I was first in practice, seeing 30 to 36 clients every week, now I might see anywhere between 0 and 12, and typically massage goes.
So that's enough to suffice then, because you're doing a million other things too. So this is just a portion of it, basically, right?
It is. Well, you know, after 17 years in practice, my hands just don't do the same amount of work. Neither does the rest of the body in terms of that physical hands-on. But you know, early in my practice, I took a real knack or a real liking to the marketing side of business. And, you know, I grew my practice very quickly. Within a year or so, maybe a little bit more, I was seeing that 30 to 36 clients a week. Now, mind you, that first year I worked in 7 places at the same time, including a couple of different salons, a tanning salon, a gym, even my house. And I was really dedicated, giving it everything I had because I really wanted to be a success. But what happened was, because I was so successful in growing my own practice, other therapists started coming to me asking me for help. Even back then, when I wasn't really doing coaching or consulting as a job, I was always helping other therapists grow their practice and improve their skills, sometimes hands-on skills, so that they could do the best job for their clients and actually make a living doing massage. Then what happened was, my practice grew so much that I couldn't handle all the business I had. So eventually I opened my own office. I brought on a few therapists that I had been helping to come and work in my practice. Within a couple of years, and suddenly we added an esthetician and a nail technician and became a day spa. And so the business just kept growing and growing. The next thing I knew, in 2005, I had 50 employees. not just massage therapists, but estheticians and nail technicians and a really large day spa. So I don't own that anymore. Actually sold it, have opened another one since then and closed it too. Bad economic timing. But, I've been there as a practitioner and as a business owner. I've worked as an independent contractor and an employee, and all of those things help me to really understand the facets of the massage business and the businesses that employ massage therapists. So now I'm a trainer and consultant and help businesses from, single practitioners to large spas, medical spas, chiropractic offices, and so forth to grow and improve their businesses.
And then also with all this too, I mean, growth is actually an excellent thing. So people don't realize, in a way, it sounds great, but it is kind of a hindrance in a way. With all this growth, you have to think so much more. And was that kind of hard for you?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you could say I have a type A personality, although I found as I'm getting older, I'm not as much that way. But I enjoy the challenge and the excitement of growing a business and, was really willing to put in my effort to get it where I wanted it to be. But you're right, growth is a blessing and I won't say a curse, but a challenge because as your business grows, there are a lot of other things that come along with it. With more clients, you have more paperwork, more laundry, more everything. And certainly as you add other practitioners or employees, then you would think that would make it easier, but actually it adds to that workload too, because each new person in the business has their own set of needs that whether you're their employer or you're just bringing them in as independent contractors, you're going to have to deal with some of that. So you have to learn to manage the business, and a common saying is work on the business and not in the business. You have to learn to be effective at what you do.
And when you were full-blown in your business and you had all those employees, did you do much with massage then during that time, or are you pretty much just kind of hands-off and just doing just the business portion of it?
Believe it or not, for the first few years, probably for the first 5 years, I was still seeing 30 to 36 clients. Getting some kind of super multivitamins, or it was just pure adrenaline. But as I said, membership, where people get a discount by committing to coming in, let's say, every 4 weeks. Okay? So looking at your pricing now, for me, I charge $75 for an hour massage. What would be the minimum that you would feel comfortable or you'd feel happy about getting on a weekly basis? For me, the minimum I'm really willing to do, and I only do it for people who pay for blocks of 10 massages at a time, is about a 20% discount. So that's $60. So for me, I know that that's $60. If I get $60, I feel really good, or I'm happy with it. I'm not upset that I'm only getting $60. So you need to find what that number is for you and let that be the discounted amount. Because if it's much more than that, you're going to feel resentful when those packages sell. You're going to feel upset with those clients, or some of you will, maybe not everyone, but some people will feel resentful or just unwilling, unhappy to see those people when they walk in the door. So determine what the discount comfort level is first, and then raise your regular price. So if right now you're charging $65, but you want to give a hefty discount, then look at raising your prices to $70 or $75, and then giving that discount back down to $60. So that's about the only way I would consider doing a hefty discount. And there's got to be a win-win. That person, for me, if I'm going to give that discount, they have to pay in advance. I don't do it on a promise. And right now, I'm not set up to do a monthly draft or anything for the one appointment. Splitting a package with their spouse, they're renewing that package every 5 weeks anyway. But I think you have to really think about this, and I would do it before you set the package up or the discount rather than after. Because like you were saying, that change, Ryan, change is hard. The unknown is hard. And when people have to go through change regularly, they feel uncomfortable. So you don't want to put them through it too often.
Yeah, the scared of the unknown. and then also, let me see. I'm waiting for somebody to respond to me because I asked a question, just making sure. But one question I had too is what kind of spa treatments do you offer at the school that you teach at?
Well, the school where I teach doesn't do any classes on spa treatments, but I personally do a waterless spa treatment class. I actually do 2 of them. And if anybody's in North Carolina and is interested, I've got a class coming up in September, on September 25th and 26th. It's 2 days of waterless spa treatments. The first day we do what I consider kind of the basics. Although both days you can take them independently of each other and you won't miss out. It's not like you have to have the first class in order to take the second class. But the first class we do dry brushing and a treatment that I call a brush and buff. We also do either a body polish or a salt scrub, and then we do a traditional body wrap. And all of those are waterless. And when I say waterless, it's not that you don't use water at all, but you don't have to have a shower in your office. And all the products in that particular class, you do not have to wipe them off. They actually either soak in or brush off the skin, which is rare. I mean, there's just not that many products that you can do that with. So, and the skin feels good. I mean, it's not like you leave it on and the person's like, ooh, I can't wait to get home and take a shower. The skin just feels really awesome. And the second day, we focus on a little bit different kinds of treatments. We'll do a hand treatment, a foot treatment, possibly a couple of different foot treatments. I'm kind of changing that class around. Sometimes I'll do a guided visualization sort of a treatment just to break things up. And then we'll do a detoxifying body wrap, which is not completely waterless. You do have to take the product off with a wet washcloth or some other type of towel, but you don't have to have a Vichy shower. So if anybody has a school that's interested in bringing them in for continuing education, I'm more than happy to split the cost of tuition with the school. And hey, you might even get a referral fee out of it if you're interested. But I'm definitely looking for other places to teach that or any of the stuff I teach. I mean, the business and marketing remotely. So we'll go and do a social media training with their instructors or their admissions staff, so that they can learn how to market their school more effectively or stay in touch with their students. And it's kind of cool to do that. It's sitting here in my home office, but also ethics and customer service and even front desk training. So if you have any opportunities or perhaps employers that need to have some training on site, customer service is a big one, then feel free to contact me and I'll be glad to get in touch with them.
Then somebody asked, what kind of product line do you mostly use?
Well, for massage, I like Biotone massage gel. I've been using it for a long, long time. For the waterless spa treatments, I actually, for a long time, had my own product line. And, I had just used so many other products that were just disappointing and loved the products. But I decided that rather than trying to sell them myself because I'm just too busy, I actually now just put people in touch with the lab that makes the products or made the products for me, and they can order directly from the lab. Once they've tried the products, they'll be sold on them. They're awesome. So it helps to take a class if you can, but I just decided that selling the products was too much of a distraction for me from the consulting and training that I do. I just had to let something go, and that seemed like the thing to do. But I can still get people in touch with the company for the products. I just need to send me an email or get in touch on Facebook or whatever, and I'll get them in touch with the lab.
Okay, cool. And where was the other one? Let me see. Just looking for one other question that somebody asked too.
Sure.
Okay. And for, let me see, where's it at? Sorry about that.
It's okay. I like to just have a pause moment. It's no problem.
Yeah. Oh,
really, it's no problem.
Yeah. Somebody asked this before. With, the front desk person, sometimes with the front, how do you get around with dealing with that? Because a lot of times there's jealousy and stuff, and, this person's more booked than I am, and
there is. Well, the first thing I'll say is that, it's not all the front desk. When I had my spa, I can think of one therapist in particular that was always more booked than everybody else. And she came in and was like that immediately. I mean, she just got booked quickly, and the other therapists were mad about it. Well, the honest truth is that that girl worked her butt off to market herself. She talked to every single one of her clients about rebooking, had almost all of them on standing appointments, almost all. She took her business cards with her everywhere she went and always asked people to come and try her out. She asked for referrals. And she was just a go-getter, and she was willing to work anytime. She made her schedule wide open, at least when she was getting started, so that she could accommodate those people and develop a following. And within maybe 2 or 3 months, she was booked solid. And other therapists were really upset. They just thought it was unfair that the front desk was playing favorites. Well, the front desk may have liked her more. Maybe she was nicer to them or something, but that's not why she was booked more. She was booked more because she made it happen. And so if someone has a complaint, the first thing I suggest is, okay, are you doing everything that you can be doing to make sure you're getting booked? Because it's not just the front desk. It's not only their responsibility. For new clients, maybe it is, that they have the control. But once you've seen somebody, they should be wanting to come back and see you again, or at least a good portion of them are going to want to come back if you do the right things. Again, get clients to rebook, check out that e-course. But it's important. It's really important. So I want you to take a look at that and take some responsibility for what you're doing and what you can do to get yourself booked too, and not just say, oh, well, it's all the front desk. On the flip side, difficult to work around it. It might be something worth talking to your boss about. I know it's not ever fun or comfortable to talk to the boss about something, but if you see a legitimate problem, your boss needs to know, because they need to find out, okay, what's going on? Is someone slipping them goodies or tips or something? Are they, has someone mistreated them on the staff, other therapists, or is someone, I don't know, buying them coffee, or are they maybe related? And I had one therapist that it was actually an esthetician,